Well, if you got a credit card, take a listen. There's one credit card fee that they never want you to know about. It doesn't show up on a monthly bill. There's no receipt for it at the store. It's a hidden fee. It's charged to the retailers, and it costs you ultimately more money to shop. They pass it along. Mallory, Duncan, the chairman of the Merchants Payment Coalition of the National Retail Federation. Rhonda Benz, vice president over at Visa USA. Mallory, what do you believe is really going on with these so-called interchange fees that are charged to the merchants?
Well, actually, these fees are charged to the consumer because the contracts that the credit card companies set up require that they be included in the price of merchandise. So consumers already know about a lot of fees. They know about the interest they pay. They know about the late fees, the over-limit fees, and any other fee they charge just because they can. What they don't know is that they're also paying about 2% of everything they buy in a secret credit card fee.
Is that a fair characterization, Rhonda?
I don't think so. The reality is that despite some disagreements with some Washington, D.C.-based trade associations, Visa has a very good relationship with the merchants that we serve. In fact, we serve 6 million merchants. We have an excellent relationship with the consumers we serve, all who value the products that we offer, and we offer consumers many benefits. And the reality is that our focus is on the free marketplace and allowing the free market to work. And what is not said here is that some merchants are actually asking for some government price controls within the free market, and we don't think that's the right approach.
Mallory, what would you like to see happen? What do you want to change?
Well, it's hard to know where to start with what Rhonda just said. First of all, as to having a wonderful relationship with merchants, merchants are fed up. In fact, there are more than 47 lawsuits against Visa and MasterCard right now over these secret fees. It's costing our customers a fortune. Right now, they're charging us, well, back in 1998, they were charging consumers $9 billion a year. 2 years ago, it had nearly doubled to $18 billion a year. And within 4 years, not me, Morgan Stanley says they'll be secretly charging consumers nearly $32 billion a year. It's got to stop.
So how do you stop it? And I'm asking you what you want to have happen. Obviously, Visa, if people are willing to pay it, and it's nothing unique to Visa, anybody who's selling something, if they can get their price, they'll take it. What do you want to do?
Well, the first thing is that consumers have to know how badly they're being gouged. So you have to have disclosure. People have to know what Visa and MasterCard are charging them.
All right, let's stop on that. You know what? Let's wait. Let's go point by point. Rhonda, would you be open to disclosing these fees on a transaction so the customer is told at the time that they make the purchase that they've been charged 2% or whatever it is?
Absolutely. Transparency is incredibly important. Visa's effective rate for interchange to merchants is 1.73%.
And you'd be fine if that was on the receipt or whatever it was. That's okay with you?
We'd be fine with disclosure at all levels. If merchants want to talk about disclosure, that is great. They should disclose the prices they pay at the wholesale rate for their products and services.
Well, hold on. We're going to go point by point. Mallory, their first one is solved.
Well,
so they're fine with it.
The first thing is they ought to change the contracts. They have adhesion contracts that tell merchants that they cannot disclose the fee. If Rhonda will go back and make Visa say the fees can be disclosed, that's a first step forward. But Visa wants the fees hidden.
Are you saying that the contract is changeable, Rhonda?
Our door is open. We are open to having discussions with merchants of all sizes. The reality is, the first thing our new CEO did when he came to Visa was to meet with merchants of all sizes. In fact, he met with Mallory Duncan at the National Retail Federation, and we are willing to have these discussions, but these discussions are best done in a free marketplace environment, not in a courtroom and not in Congress.
Transparency is obviously perceived to be very good in any regard. This one would be no exception to it. Mallory, what's your next issue? What's your next issue?
The next issue is that the way they set these fees, what happens is that the credit card companies and the banks get together and they basically collude. They say, this is how much we're going to charge merchants next year, not a penny less. This is how much we're going to secretly pass on to consumers. So that's price fixing. That is illegal. You could not have every grocery store in America get together and say, we're going to charge $5 for a pint of milk and no one do anything about it. We can't do that. They shouldn't do it. They've got to stop the illegal price fixing.
All right, Rhonda, this is you get the last word here. What about this?
The fees are set in a very competitive marketplace. We have to balance the interests of merchants. If we price too high, they're not going to accept our cards. That's the reality. They have that choice in the marketplace. They have lots of choices in the marketplace. If we price too low, we limit our ability to put cards in the hands of consumers who really want them.
Right.
Cards like gift cards that have expanded merchants' holiday shopping periods, which we think has been a boon to merchants during this last season.
All right, Rhonda, Mallory, we thank both of you for your time with us this evening.